Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 343 of my year of solo board gaming. We're coming down to the end of it, which is 22 more days to go. We're going to be playing another roll and write. This is called Night Class. Again, gotten off of the website PNP Arcade. I can't remember if this one actually costs something. I think this does. I think there's a price associated with this, but I got all three of them together as a package deal. There are three episodes total. Basically, you are a superhero and you're in a high school or something like that. I'm not exactly sure of the premise of it, but over the course of a number of turns, the enemies that you're fighting are going to be acting and potentially making things harder for you, and you're going to be trying to move and fight them. Now, in this one, the General Relativity is currently trying to wipe you out, and he is all the way over here. And he's got his cohorts Burnout and Breakout to help him out. Plus, he's got all these enhanced thugs that are just lying around. There are also 4 transmitters in this thing, and you have to interact with those transmitters to basically deactivate them. The way that a turn works is that you're going to roll a plot dice and a couple of other dice. You have a third dice that may come into play. And you're going to activate the plot dice. The plot dice is pretty simple. Whatever number rolls up here, you have to cross out one of these boxes or one of the public distrust boxes. Now, if you cross off all the public distrust boxes, they demand that the public demands that you are treated like a villain and you're arrested, and the villain still wins. If you cross off all of these and you have no place else left to go, basically, I think the same thing happens. The villain wins. Actually, I think if it's you ever cross off boom down here, this little boom down here, that's it. You're done. Boom. If boom activates and there's still transmitters here, it's gonna kick off. I will say this: my one criticism of this is that everything is so small. Maybe it's just because I'm getting old and crotchety, but everything here is really tiny, and I feel like what might have been better is this was one sheet, and then this was a set of cards, because the way that this is set up in the thing is that you actually are given these other sheets with those skills on it. So, for example, this is basic, high tech, and mutant powers. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. So these are the skills that come along with this game. So you can cut these out and use these with other games. Same with the other 2 episodes. Have their own special abilities, and you can mix and match however you want. So, which is really cool. That's a great idea. But if you're going to do that, then why take up valuable real estate with these if you're just going to give those in a separate? Everything needs to be bigger. It especially comes into play with this little grid here, which is very, very tiny. That is so tiny, and you're keeping track of a lot of information there. So this is going to be interesting to see how it plays. But with that, enough complaining. Let's get going. I'm going to roll these 3 dice, and we'll get underway. All right. So 3 is the plot. Now the 3 means that I can cross off one of these. I can cross off Breakout. I can cross out Inferno, a Burnout, or I can cross off a Public Distress. I'm going to go ahead and cross out Breakout. All right, and then I'm given 2 additional items. I can train, use an ability, or move with these remaining 2 dice. And with the ability stuff, I can activate multiple abilities if I've managed to train. As far as training goes, you're going to take whatever value is here, and you're going to basically fill in a hexagon somewhere on this page, and that is going to give you some additional power. So, for example, with this 5, I could do any of these. I could do a jump kick, I could do a stealth, precision, charismatic, somersault, and determination. So that's all pretty helpful. Body armor, ongoing. Grappling hook, ongoing. Smoke bomb, ongoing. You may cross out one of these to ignore some damage. And then finally, super strength. Your skill and punch attacks are +1 damage. So what I'm thinking here is that I'm going to train body armor because I want to maximize my training. And when we get up to Inferno, these flames are really, really dangerous. They start to get really bad. So that can be problematic. So we'll go ahead and do the body armor. Now I can ignore the first point of damage I get each round. With the remaining 2, I might as well just move. I will go ahead and get my way over here to this transmitter. And one thing I'm not really sure is whether or not you can move It just says move spaces. You may not move diagonally. Okay, that's good. That's what I was looking for. So we're going to go here, and then I'm just going to write a little H here. And that's it. That's the end of the first round. 4, 6, and 1. This is good because the 6 here, I'm going to use to activate the +2 on training, which means that I'm going to be able to train at even higher levels. The 4, I'm going to use to activate, again, breakout. It's a little dangerous. And then finally, I'm going to move. I can only move 1, so I will just go here. I am not in range of this thug yet. They do have a range of 3. So 1, 2, 3. I do want to try to steer clear of that. I believe it is orthogonal. So if I'm over here, it doesn't matter. Like they can go in a straight line, but they can't hit me at a diagonal. I could be wrong about that. All right, 3, 1, and 6. All right, 3. I will go ahead and earn some of the public distrust. It's probably a little early for that, but with 6, I'm going to go ahead and activate the other dice. Since now I have 8 training, I can activate my other dice, and I will again move just 1. Still not enough to actually trigger the the thug over there, but now I can start to deal with them. Okay, so 3. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and give breakout 1 additional move. Let's see, for training, I am just going to go ahead and move up to here. I can then use this ability to go ahead and just take out that thug. I cannot use the remainder of that, though. I'm going to go ahead and take this training. 5 + 2 is 7, so I can activate the +3 on move. So now I can move 3 more spaces each round. 5. Let's go ahead and activate Enhanced Thugs. One, 2, and 3. None of these are very good, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the 1 on here because that is probably the best thing for me to do. I get to move here, where I will go ahead and interact with this transmitter to take it out. And then I have 5 points worth of training. I do need something to basically help with this. I'm going to go ahead and activate Super Strength. This is going to give me +1 on punch and skill attacks. Punch is your just default attack. You have your default is basically punch or interact, and you interact with the transmitters and the hostages to free them, and you punch the thugs to knock them out. All right. 3. That could be, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do breakout 1 more time. Now has a range of 5 with a damage of 5, which is not good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that we're almost in their range. We kind of need to go and deal with this over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this and get up to here. I'll go ahead and use this ability to knock them out. And then I'll train. What I want to train is, I think what I want to do is have something that allows me to move and attack at the same time. I have 6 for training. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and activate Boomerang. That's going to allow me to do 2 damage. Adds a base of 1 + 1 for the super strength within 3 spaces. So that's good. That'll help. All right. So we've 4. We'll go ahead with Enhanced Thugs, which I'm not too happy about. We'll go ahead with the move because I don't need to move too far. I'm going to move right here. I'm going to do Activate 1 to take out the transmitter, and then I'm going to also take out this thug here with the other dice like that. Actually, no, I can't do that. All right, so I will not do the transmitter yet. I will go ahead and train, and the training is this right here. I get to now use 2 dice in abilities. 3. So this is difficult because now I've got to deal with Inferno over here. Inferno is draw a number in a space with the number matching the plot dice. So I'm going to highlight 3 here, and that is going to activate all these. We can do training. I'm going to go ahead and train. Can I actually do that? No, that's a 9. That's not going to work. I think I'm going to activate Stealth Bike. It's move up to 3, and then you may use a free punch or interact. We'll go ahead and do 1 just regular interact. And then the question is, do I want to just try to get up to here and start dealing with this, or do I want to go and take out this next thug? I could also, it's move 3 spaces, so it's 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to be close enough to deal with this dude. So I think what I'm going to do is just do 1, 2, 3, and punch as my other ability. And that takes out that thug. It's another 3. We'll go ahead and activate an Inferno over here because it has no effect. Let's see. We can do... I feel like I need to start moving. I have 9 movement right now, so technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get all the way up here. And then 4 damage total. I would then take some damage, but I think I can defeat them on the next turn. Is that worth it? Or do I want to train in Stun Baton? I want to train in Stun Baton because that's actually going to give me 3 damage overall. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I can actually take out now Breakout. So we're going to go with 6 over here for a total of 9 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to put us right there. And then I can attack twice to take out Breakout. All right. I have a feeling that the public distrust is going to go up now. So 5. Let's go ahead and activate, do that on the thug. Movement, I can get all the way up to the movement at this point. I really do want to train for that Stun Baton, though. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a move. We can move to here. We have enough movement to do that. We're going to use the boomerang to deal 1 damage. It's actually 2 damage, but it is enough to do that. And then we're going to train with the stun, with the 6 here, to get our Stun Baton going. And then hopefully be able to take out General Relativity on the next turn. So 6. We'll go ahead and earn some Public Distrust just to keep our enemies from getting any more powerful. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 movement total. We can do that with the 4. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. With the 6, we can just use the ability of Stun Baton, which is deal 2 damage to an enemy within 2 spaces in a straight line. So that's going to be 3 damages overall, thanks to our super strength. and then we're just going to punch him for the remaining 2, and that takes out General Relativity. Let's see. We still have to deal with the remaining transmitters and hostages, I believe. So we do have to get the rest of these taken care of. All right, 5. That I have to put towards public distrust. That's not good. I need to get up to this dude here, so I'm going to use the 6 here to get up to here. Then use interact to take out that hostage. And then 2, I can do training for 4. I'm going to go ahead and do somersault, which is move up to 4 and then use an unchecked unlocked ability. That actually might be really helpful. All right, 6. Again, that's going to have to be public distrust. We are running a little dangerous there. We're going to go ahead. I think what we're going to do, since it's going to take us a whole bunch of movement to get off of there, we're just going to do the 4 here. 6 here, I mean. That's going to get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to be able to get all the way over here. We're then going to punch them out. And then can move up to 2 and then use an unchecked ability. And so far, we have all of our unchecked abilities right now. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do somersault with the first ability. Or well, we're gonna do somersault. Sorry, I should have rephrased this. We're gonna do somersault. Move up to 2. Is this gonna work? I don't think it is because I don't think I'm close enough. I can do stealth bike, which would allow me to ignore that first damage, which is really what I want, and then hit for 2. But I am going to take some damage after that. But it would allow me to just start cleaning up the rest of this. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the, from the somersault, move up to 2, then use the another ability. I'm going to use the stealth bike to move up to 3 to get over here. It's not enough to get close enough to the transmitter to do it, but that should allow me to get a little bit closer. So what we really need are 1s and 2s in the plots, because the general is not going to get any stronger. But we don't want to highlight all of them, but you know, we're looking pretty good. 1 here, we'll just simply walk up. Actually, let's do this. Let's do stealth bike first. That's going to allow me to take out this. Then I can move. Can still do a boomerang. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do somersault. Move up to 2, so we'll move up to here. And then we'll take out the thug here using the boomerang. That's going to deal enough damage over there. And then we'll do a move over to here for the hero. Now we took 2 damage from the fire there, which was not fun. We still have 1 more transmitter, 1 more hostage to go. We might be okay. 6. That's going to have to be public distrust. We're almost... We could be really bad. We could end up really bad with this. Let's see. 4. Yeah, 4. We're going to move over to here. we're going to interact with this transmitter, and then we're going to use the somersault to move up to 2, and then use a free unlocked ability. And I think what we can do is we can just do the stealth bike, for example. Actually, we can do this instead of the somersault. We'll just do the stealth bike. That'll allow us to take out that. And I think that's it. We would take, I think, 2 damage from the thug, but that is it. We've defeated General Relativity. We've freed all the hostages, and we've done all the transmitters. So we win. Yay! And then you add up your score, and you figure out how many, whatever your points are. I think it's like 1 point for every thug, 5 points for breakout, 7 points for burnout, and 15 points for general relativity. Plus, you get additional points for the hostages. I'm not going to worry about the score. I'm just glad I was able to do it. And that is Night Class. There are 3 episodes available, and again, these sort of cards here, they are meant to be mix and match, so you don't have to necessarily stick with just these 3. You can use any 3 of the 9 that are included with these three numbers. I enjoy this. I think this is a neat idea. I think this is fun. Again, Jason Greeno, if you end up watching this, one sheet, card sheet. Just a friendly suggestion, because this would really benefit from being a whole lot bigger. But anyway, that is Night Class, and thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow.